Hello developers, welcome to the first video on our new series for activities. In this series we want to discuss all the activities that Codolex has to offer. We are going to take a quick look on when to use them and how to use them in Codolex. In this video we want to start with dialogs. This includes opening and saving files and showing a form or a confirmation. Let's start with the confirmation dialog. This is the quickest way to ask something or show a simple message to the user. The activity itself is therefore also easy to use. Just drag the Show Dialog activity onto the screen, select the type of message you need, select the buttons you want the user to be able to click, and fill in the message text you want to show to the user. The activity also returns a dialog result variable, which you can use in the decision to do something based on the user input. In this case, I only want to show information, so I can use this in code to show a simple message. If you want more than a simple message, then you might need to show a form. This can be done by the Show Modal Form activity. This activity needs the namespace and the form class of the form you want to show. You can also provide some initialization code if you need to pass on some extra data. I created the Hello World form, which also has a simple message and a function to change that message. Of course, a form can be used for a lot more than only this. What I need is the hello world as a namespace, the class name to provide this class name, and I can use this function in the initialization code. In the initialization code, I can use the form variable to call the form we created. And here we can provide the string we want to show. Make sure this is compilable code to prevent errors. We can use this flow in the main form to show a new form. Just like last time, use the created flow in code, save everything, and run your project. The other dialogs we can use are the Open and Save dialog. This allows you to save or select local files on your desktop. Open dialog activity allows you to select a path from the system and save it in a string variable. If you want to select multiple files, select the multiple files options. The path and file must not exist options are used to ensure that the user selects an existing file. And you can also pick folders if you select the Pick Folders option. You can also limit the selection of files on the type to make sure the right file is selected. And the activity itself returns a boolean to check if a file is selected. So let's try this with a single file of the text type. We need to define a description and the extension that the user can select. After that, we can show the file that the user selected in a simple show dialog with information. So let's use this function in our main file again on the open file action and run the code. Here I can select the hello world file and show the path that was selected. To make use of the contents of the file we selected, we need the read file activity in the file system activities. We will discuss these activities in the next video. For now, I want to show you how to save a file with a save dialog action. The save dialog activity works more or less the same as the open dialog activity. It lets the user select the path, which is then stored in a string variable. This string variable can be used in the create file folder activity to save a file, but more on that activity later. We can use this in our form to see the difference between the save dialog activity and the open dialog activity. We can see that the file type has been used as options to save the file as. We can save this file with the name new save file and use the open file dialog to see our new saved file. That's it for the dialog activities. We hope to see you in the next video about file system activities.